Alrighty, we are into the completion circle. So we are getting towards the end of our session in community. And this is a beautiful part because everybody has really shifted their energy and moving slower, and you see all the joy on people's faces. So don't rush everyone. Make sure you're taking some time before getting in, but you need to be heard. So one of the leaders is going to need to stand at the front and say, hey, listen, everybody, don't just head off. We are going to complete in a circle. And generally I would have seeded that in the opening welcome circle, is that don't leave. We're going to complete in circle. So make sure that you bring everybody together. Once again, what's the rule of circle? Step in. Make sure that you're heard. Make sure that people are shoulder to shoulder and that it's a tight-knit group. It's super important to be heard. The starting in circle, finishing in circle is super important to the process and the consistency of what people's experience are. So if you go to a different location and you don't get an opening circle and a completion circle, then it's like, well, people feel out of sync. They don't feel safe. So that's why it's super important. Start in circle, completion in circle. All right, so there's some things that we want to talk into. First and foremost, it is important that we let everybody know that you don't have to share. You don't have to, it's not compulsory to share in this circle. You don't need to say something. You can easily just go pass. All right, and that's what I normally say at the start, is say, hey, listen, everyone, I'm going to talk into some insights and things from today's meditation. The one thing, and you are welcome to share, I just want to let you know that it's absolutely okay just to pass and just give us a little thing like this, go pass. And then, that way it'll go to the next person around. Is if you're going around in a circle, it's important that people don't feel compelled to have to talk, right? So make that a safe space in that way. So the first thing I want to talk about is maybe some personal insights. So one of the leaders will probably lead off and go, wow, that was an amazing thing. I experienced this, I felt this. This is, so talking into something around meditation, so talking into a personal insight. What we're going to do then is, so personal insights into the theme, right? So the themes are important. I'm going to talk into the themes in a different video, but let's just say that it's one of our themes, which might be gratitude. So I'm then going to talk into the theme myself. So maybe something about what gratitude means to me, how it came up in my meditation, what are some of the things that I was thinking about in regards to gratitude, and some of the things that I might go into action around that theme this weekend. So it might be, as an example, it might be, hey, listen, like during my meditation, I was thinking and really like letting gratitude sort of like flow over me. And it really came to my attention that I haven't told my mum I love her recently. So this weekend, I'm going to make sure I reach out to her and let her know how I feel about it. Could be something like that. Okay, as an example. So we talk into the theme and then we open it up into the circle. So it's important that you maybe just, you can go around the circle, but you have to be careful not to make it compulsory. It's super important that people don't feel, especially if they're shy or they're a little bit triggered that morning or something, that they don't feel that they're going to be looked at and expected to say something. So you can just make sure that if you're doing that, you make sure that it's a totally safe space and easy for people to just to go, yep, next. Generally speaking, you'd open it up to the floor. Is there anybody else who would like to share there? So there might be one of the other leaders that might have an insight in around this as well, and they want to share something into the theme. Then you'll have lots of people, that will share. Obviously, we need to be pretty careful around time because people expect this session to go for about a half an hour. Generally speaking, people will allot an hour. So they'll go 6:30 to 7:30. So they'll know that the meditation will last 20 minutes. There'll be it'll take 10 minutes to do the welcome circle, 20-minute meditation, 10 to 15-minute kind of completion circle. So, and then, swim, coffee, whatever it might be after. So it's about an hour that you've got with total people. So you just need to keep it tight in terms of time. So you just don't want to let it go all the way out, right? So you've got to facilitate that. That's being a part of a good leader, is managing time and making sure that we're moving it around the circle and getting through it. So first thing, you share your insights about your meditation today. Second thing, talk into the themes. Pop it around the circle, get everybody to share what their thoughts are, maybe some actions and those sort of things. Make sure you're creating a safe space. The third thing is it's an opportunity to talk into things which are happening in our community. So if we've got events coming up, we've got some wonderful events that we run. We've also got some socials areas. There's connection opportunities. It's an opportunity for us to talk into that. So make sure that you mention any events that Meditation HQ community is running and an opportunity to be included in that. The next thing would be any opportunity as a whole, as a smaller community, is to any connection points that you feel might be good as well. So if you want to stay for coffee, if you want to go to the Facebook group and connect there so that we can let you know what's happening every week. If you want, some of the groups have a little WhatsApp channel where they have a communication just with the locals that are communicating that is purely just about the theme of the week and what it is, and they talk into the weather and stuff like that. So every location will have a Facebook group that you can talk into, that you can include people, but it's important that we talk into that. You might also mention, hey, listen, I took some photos today. I did take it from the back. If anybody is would not like is worried about the back of their head in a photo, then please let me know. All right, so just make sure that you're talking into that as well. Then you'd be completing, right? So then, once again, I would be acknowledging the new people. So I make a big deal about new people coming down. I'd be saying, awesome, Roger, thanks for coming down. How was your experience? Hey, thanks, Jane. How was your experience here today? I would be encouraging people to bring people to share on their socials. And if you have young ones come, please make a big deal of it. Please make a big deal of it so that they get acknowledged. So it is so important that the younger generation gets this experience to be in meditation in a group. And so if young ones come, give them the opportunity to voice as well, to say what their experience is. You'll be so surprised that they will, some of them will just really launch into, their experience and what they felt. And when we acknowledge them, they love it. They love it. So, acknowledge new people, acknowledge the young ones especially, and anything which may have happened. And then welcome everybody to join for coffee if you have that opportunity, or to go for a swim or whatever it might be as a connection point. Okay, that's it. Ciao.